Hello, everybody. It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman. And I just returned finally from seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. And the reason why I wasn't doing this last night is because last night, right about the 30-minute mark, the damn fire alarm went off and we had to leave. That's the second time that's happened to me in a movie that I was really looking forward to. So, Spider-Man No Way Home. First off, trailers are whatever. It looks to me like the guy that plays Spider-Man, whose name I can't really remember, I get it mixed up with the guy that plays Loki and everything. It seems as though Sony owns him because he's in everything that Sony's making right now. People don't seem to understand that you're owned here in the United States. So he was in the Uncharted movie, which of course I'm not going to go see, even though I played the 4 games that Nathan Drake was in, because to me, Nolan North will always be Nathan Drake, and the movie's got to be a little bit too wannabe cinematic, which is what Sony does with their video games, makes nothing but wannabe movies that continue to win awards for video games and get people all giddy and ejaculating in their pants because, look at the trees and all that shit, but whatever the case, not going to see that, not going to see any of these other movies. But the trailer at the very end of this movie, yeah, that one I'm going to go see, and you'll have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about. But the movie itself is really about sacrifice. It's really about what are you willing to give up in order to maintain peace, more or less. The sacrifice that a hero has to make, and the whole thing about responsibility, of course. On top of it, it pretty much gives the real Spider-Man movie detractors kind of what they were looking for all this time, because for reasons I'm not going to tell you, he is no longer Iron Boy. He is totally Spider-Man. Shitty little apartment, making his own suits. Everything about it was really deep, very emotional. It wasn't really funny, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of the other 2 Spider-Man movies, a lot of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, there's a lot of humor to it. This one, there's humor, and you would think at times that Ned especially is the comic relief, but there are some really, really deep, really touching things going on here, and the movie is a lot more intense than you would actually imagine it to be. Originally, I thought it was just going to be cheesy-ass fan service, more or less, but now this is probably one of the deepest movies that Marvel's made. It's really something, and I don't want to spoil anything, but there are going to be a lot of cameos that you probably were expecting. The end credit scenes are funny in the sense that they don't really have anything to do with Spider-Man, but they're interesting, and I'm not sure where they're going with the first one. The last one, it's obvious because they tell you where they're going with the last one. But no, I would definitely suggest going to the theater, sucking it up, don't be a pussy, go to the theater, see the movie if you would like. If you're a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, definitely. One thing about this movie that I can say in full confidence, looks like I don't know how I did that, I put my tripod on a wire. But one thing I can say in full confidence is that the SJW police here on YouTube can't really complain about much. They could. They find lots of things to complain about, but it's kind of hard. I'll watch though, because I'm sure they'll come up with something. But pretty much the movie, excuse me, I was just eating. I started. The movie's fucking long. But I went to a 12:20 showing, and as of now, I just walked in, I ate a little something, used the facilities, and started doing this video, and it's almost 4 o'clock, so it's a long movie. I mean, you gotta watch out for the trailers too, they take up some time. But, no, definitely, I was not expecting this when I first saw it yesterday, then got interrupted and had to finish it today. I was not expecting what I saw. And really it shows the depth of what kind of a human being Peter Parker is. Whether or not he's going to appear in any of the other movies, I don't know. It didn't look like they were finishing it off, but I heard some things, so I'm not sure. So we'll see. But I would say definitely see it. I would definitely see this movie. Absolutely. If I had to rate it as a cinematographic masterpiece, no, it would not be a cinematographic masterpiece. There are some, holes that you could kind of come up with if you'd like, but I would definitely say that as a comic book movie. And there's actually a scene in here that in a way you could say got ripped completely from one of the more classic Spider-Man comics. And if you're a real fan and you see this movie or you've seen it, that is to say I've seen it, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, well then you're not a real comic book fan then. But yeah, no, definitely go take a look, have fun, enjoy. It's on me. I'm not paying for it, but I'm saying that if you don't like it, you can blame me. So yeah, Far From Home. No Way Home, sorry. Far From Home was pretty good too. No Way Home. Definitely good. Definitely must see. Thank you all for watching and more for you soon to come. So stay tuned, take care, and have a great day.